Good evening. Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth Movies. My name's Chris. This is James, and tonight we're going to review The Naked Gun. Only one man has a particular set of skills to lead police squad and save the world. So, this is Liam Neeson's new adaptation of the original Naked Gun series. So, Liam Neeson, Pamera Anderson, Paul Walter Hauser. And what did you think about it?
It was very much the same style, I'll just say style, direction as the originals.
The comedy value was very much the same.
They tried to literally replicate it as much to a T as you could have done, but they just tried to modernise it a little bit.
I like the fact they didn't use like a lot of spoofs now use things where it's like time sensitive. So in a couple of years' time, if you haven't been around, you won't know. Like they won't link to like it's all kind of really simple slapstick kind of comedy, really interesting. And there were so many gags in this film, so many gags, just joke after joke after joke, and the hit rate was relatively high, but there was a lot of jokes.
There was a lot. To be honest, I had to warm to the movie.
Yeah, I get that.
As it started, I just felt the opening scene is what the bit where he takes his face off for this.
Yeah,
like a schoolgirl. Then he becomes Liam Neeson.
just,
And I don't know if it's because I'd already seen it in the trailer like 6 times or whatnot, but as soon as it started, I wasn't sure if it was going to work. But as it progressed, a lot of the jokes I did warm to, and I did get a few laughs in.
Yeah, and I think Liam Neeson was a good role because he's done so many action films. It had that base where you could say, all right, so he's an action star, and it kind of you felt like you believed he could do these things, and then it added the humour. I don't think, as like Leslie Nielsen back in the day, his deadpan facial expressions, things like that, were quite as good. But I mean, he's trying to live up to
Yeah,
Leslie Nielsen.
I was basically just thinking, just even his voice alone, although because he was kind of doing it with a dead effect, wasn't he? Like
Yeah.
just like blunt, which is my kind of humour. But Leslie Nielsen was basically his voice alone just kind of made the movie slapstick, just the way he delivered it. But Liam Neeson didn't do a bad job.
No, I think he did a good job, but he will never be as good as the original. I don't think. And then I mean I like some of the cameos as well. You had people like
Weird Al was back in it. He was a recurring theme.
and Presley, what's her name? The co-star from the original. She was in it.
Lisa Marie.
Thank you. Her name just
I didn't
vanished.
even. I didn't. Who was she in it?
She,
Must have missed her.
yeah, it's just not a massive role, but like she was in the film.
Yeah.
I like the bad guy. I thought he kind of had that ridiculous look, a bit where he took his scar off and put it back on and play things like that. I really enjoyed. I liked how they had a lot of cameos. I mean, even Dave Bautista was in it, which was strange.
He kind of just fills in for a second. My favourite parts of the comedy were the sketches.
Yeah,
The first time I thought, oh, we might have a bit of saving grace is when the crane hook came in, because I thought this is going to be like the Family Guy. It's not the Family Guy style. It was way before. But this is the best way for people to understand. Like the sketches that happened through it, they were pretty decent.
they're kind of like Pink Panther,
Yeah.
back in the old detective noir kind of things. I really enjoyed some of those gags actually, and I think Leslie Nielsen. Obviously, I've said this several times now. I'm saying it again. He was better. But this was good, and it was a good, as reboots go, this was a pretty good one. You can't score it, I don't think, super high, because these kind of films aren't blockbusters, but it had a lot of really good points to it.
Yeah, I was definitely listening to the audience while I was in there, because I was going to kind of grade it by, I wasn't trying to not laugh, but I wanted it to make me laugh without me just laughing for the sake of it to join in with everyone else. And it did a couple of times, but it didn't have me burst out laughing. But I could hear everyone else in the cinema was laughing. Some people more so than others. But when they come out, you went off for a break for a second. I was literally eavesdropping in onto people, and everybody was just saying the same thing. They're like, "Oh yeah, it was all right." There was no one saying, "Oh, it was rubbish." There was no one who was like, "Oh no, it was the best thing." But everyone did seem to
Be quite happy
enjoy
with
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'd probably agree with that sentiment if I'm honest.
I was saying before we went in, I was really looking forward at the beginning to having what is it, his police car going through everything, but we don't get it. And from that point, I was like, no, but it comes in at the end. And I also said I wanted to get some really cringy, awkward humour.
There was a lot of cringy, awkward humour.
And there was it did
Oh.
it said a few things that we can't actually repeat, so that's good. That's a tick. For
Yeah,
me.
they kept it R-rated as well.
Yeah.
Which a lot of these films recently have been trying to pander to wider audiences. This didn't do that.
Yeah, I like that they didn't hold back. They was like, it's basically going to work or it's not going to work. We're just going for it. And I don't know. It didn't miss, but it didn't blow me away.
Yeah.
Obviously,
So
I wasn't laughing my ass off.
let's just jump to where we think it is out of 10.
Yes, so for me, I did laugh a few times. I thought they didn't go too deep into the story, which they definitely didn't need to do. I liked the sketches. The audience reaction liked it. But I wasn't rolling on the floor. What was it?
Yeah.
Roll on floor, laugh my ass off. So I'm just going to give it a 5 point, probably a 5.6, which might sound a bit harsh, but I think a lot of people after they watch it will probably agree because there's no one going to come out of it going, oh, I can't wait to see the next one. It's just a film to have a laugh one night.
Yeah, it's a good giggle.
No more, no less. And it's Liam Neeson, you know.
It's a spoof at the end of the day. You
Yeah.
can't score it that highly because it's not that intense. I was going to give it a 6. I thought, it's better than average. I'd go to see it. I wouldn't be upset if it was on TV. I'd watch it. But I wouldn't, now I've seen it, I wouldn't go back to watch it again.
Yeah, definitely. I won't be watching it anytime soon, but maybe in a year or two when it's just out or something, I might be like, oh yeah, I'll check it out again. And I did like the way they ended it as well, with it being like Liam Neeson was not sure. He could see, he was like watching us watch him, and then he punched the screen to end it. So they did a few
different things,
Yeah.
fourth wall breaking and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, so I say 6, you say 5.6, so 5.8 in the middle?
5.8. It definitely doesn't replace the original one, but it also definitely doesn't ruin it either.
Yeah, good giggle.
If that was a summary, I don't know.
I'd say second best in the franchise. Number 1, this one, number 2.
I would go 1, 3, or this one, but maybe
okay, yeah.
but maybe this one and then 2 at the bottom. So yeah, it's definitely.
There we go.
Check it out.
Give it a watch, see what you think, let us know.